Well. Still getting those negative comments on the content on my YouTube channel. Still getting the negative comments on the content on my channel. Uh, Someone from Canada watched one of my Canadian videos and sent me comments like, New Manchester, you're slightly off. Laugh out loud. And all kinds of like mean spirited comments. Some of the comments I'm getting on the content on my YouTube channel, some of it is positive, some of it is negative, and the ones that spew negative on the comments on the content of my YouTube channel are just basically, they just don't like my messages, and I talked to my friend over the phone, I'm not gonna say his name, and told him about this, and he said that, well, they just don't like your message. They don't like what you're saying in your videos. It's because they just, I'm speaking the truth, and they just use me stumbling and fumbling on some of my videos in the past just to attack me. Made a video about how much the USA sucks, 46 reasons why, and someone said that we, we Americans aren't stupid, we're intelligent, and you can't get the words out of your mouth, incel. So so continue crying, US, 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 US. All kinds of shit, Those people leaving negative comments are just basically, children, people in their late teens and early 20s. Like, some are like little kids and some are just brain dead adults. An adult woman left a comment on one of my videos saying that I made this entire channel because all the videos on my channel is about how much I hate America and how the people are, and said that I made this channel because of a stewardess mistreating me on a flight, and said that, oh, I was in the MGTOW movement, I was in this movement, I was in that movement. Oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, yeah, someone called me a stupid, worthless boy. It's funny. It's really, really funny. These people, these people who leave negative comments on my videos and criticizing the videos or content on my channel. They will dish out all this abuse. If you try to get real with them, and try to put out a profanity laced, rock hard, hardcore, hard hitting, bitch slapping comment, YouTube will delete it to silence you. So because of YouTube's policy, YouTube are protecting these people, are protecting these jackasses who don't have a clue about anything, and it's just funny, and it's just negative comments that come from people from the United States and Canada. It's just hilarious, and oh my god, like, yeah, like, this this ultra soft PC society that we live in, like, Jesus Christ, like, yeah, you got people who are so PC who leaving like weak comments, just to tear someone down. It's funny, if they do this stuff back in the day, I say like in the 70s and 80s and 90s, they will be destroyed. They will be torn to pieces. They will be put down. They will be humiliated, and they'll be crying like babies. They'll be crying because they can't handle how hardcore and rock hard, tough and real the 70s, 80s, and 90s were. They couldn't handle it. I mean, they'll be put down, and also, you got these famous celebrities who treat their fans like shit. It's funny, like, these people, some of these people weren't born with silver spoons in their mouths. They started out having nothing. They come from a poor, broken down family. They're like what, they're like what poor people in America are going through, and they were treated like shit. Once they get famous, once they get all that money, they start to act like dicks to their fans. Like their fans want their autograph, they'll tell them, "Get the fuck away from me," or just be like dickheads, or they just ask like, "Oh, I like you in this movie." Like a fan asked them, "Oh, I like you in this movie," and they'll say this, "Look at that boulder. This boulder is bigger than that boulder. Isn't that nice?" It's funny, You let all that fame go to the head. Deep down, shitty celebrities and shitty people on YouTube who leave negative comments aren't shit. They're garbage. They're worthless. They're nothing. North America as a whole is just pure garbage. If you tell the truth, people will just get back at you just to put you down and humiliate you and call you out on what you say on your videos. Like, you have a speech impediment, you have reading comprehension issues, and you can't get the words out of your mouth, and you stutter, and you're an incel, and you're a retard. And put yellow laughing crying faces on their comments, making fun of you. Being made fun of by a child. I'm a grown man. Being made fun of by a child is just god awfully ridiculous. It's just silly, and it is. Okay. Enough of that. I'm going to get into this video about what I want to talk about. It's American related. It's American related. It's in here in the state of Texas, where I'm currently living in right now, and I got a question about the courteousness and the politeness here in Texas by the citizens here. Okay, I know this, and this is idiotic and weird and strange. Everywhere you go in Texas, like if you go to a convenience store, a restaurant, any place, everybody always open doors for people. And the weird part about it is you got you don't just have men opening doors for women. You got men opening doors for men. You got women opening doors for women. Like, it's just completely weird. Like you don't open. A man shouldn't be opening the door for a man, and a woman shouldn't be opening the door for a woman. That's kind of weird, and it makes you look like you're gay. I think how people raise their children here in Texas is just, it's kind of off. They're doing it all wrong. This is how it works. Being courteous is good. Like, okay, you be polite. A man opening the door for a woman. That's being a gentleman. That's normal. You don't open a door. If you're a man, you don't open a door for another man. And if you're a woman, you don't open a door for another woman. You just don't do that. It's weird. It's so weird, you know. And this happened to me like one day. When I went to this gas station to get some gas, so I went in this convenience store, and a police officer arrived. It's a Texas Highway Patrol trooper, a state trooper, which is a woman, and she came to the door of the convenience store before I did. When she walked up to the doors, she opened the door and said something to me real fast and wanted me to walk in as she holds the door for me. And knowing that she's a woman, I stopped and I said, "Yeah, you go ahead." And she said, "No, you go ahead." I mean, she didn't say anything. We just communicate with each other in body language. I said this, "You go ahead," and she said, "No, you go ahead." I said, "No, you go ahead." Then she decided to walk in there real fast, and I walk in there behind her. So that's weird right there. That is ridiculously weird. It's weird. It's creepy. It's just not right. Like, like in Texas, like women open doors for men, men opening doors for men, women opening doors for women. Like that's creepy, and it is, you know. And it's funny if someone from another state like New York, okay, someone from New York City, you know, people in New York, a bunch of rude assholes, and they walk all over people and they knock you down, and they don't give a shit about you. If you talk to them, they'll ignore you. Like if these weird Texans with their ass backwards, strange courteousness of opening doors for anybody, a New Yorker isn't gonna say thank you. He's not gonna give a shit. They're gonna just walk in like they don't matter, like they don't exist. And I ran into a New Yorker. I mean, I worked at a Walmart, and my support manager, my boss, was someone from New York. His name was Glenn. I say, "Hi, hey Glenn, how you doing?" I just say hi to him. The motherfucker just walked past me like I didn't exist. And also got the rude cold shoulder from a bald-headed black guy from Detroit, Michigan. It was at a church. I tried to shake the hands with the guy, trying to meet the guy. The guy just ignored me and just avoided me and acted like I just didn't exist. Yeah, I mean, these Texans, get a whip of these people, they probably wouldn't care. They probably just like, you know, they're like a bunch of zombies. They don't have a clue about anything. They're just a bunch of brain dead zombies, and all they care about is being prideful and being part of their state and being Texans. And with their like lack of self awareness, like they just, they just like just blow these. They just like, they just completely don't care about New Yorkers and people from Michigan treating them like crap. Yeah. Yeah. And they'll probably get whipped of those. Yeah, and they'll probably do the same thing when they get a whip of those passive aggressive Canadians who like to play games with people. Because, you know, I made some videos that bash their country and criticize how they are. And, you know, Canadians don't like people criticizing them, and they can't take criticism. They can't take it. And they'll just get mad and just bash you in a passive aggressive way. Then you respond to them, they won't respond back to you. Even though if you're bashing or you're just being friendly with them and you just want to be talkative to them and be nice to them, they fucking ignore you. And they're just like, they're kind of like people in New York. So, yeah. Yeah, those Canadians, they just needed like they needed like toughen up and just take criticism. Like, I got criticized a lot on some of my videos from someone from Louisiana. On my video that I did about a trip that I took to Natchitoches, Louisiana, and then they criticized, "Oh, you moving the camera back and forth. I feel dizzy. What are you recording?" And I'm just moving the camera back and forth and I'm talking. They didn't care about me talking. All they care about is me moving the camera back and forth and switching from one scene to another, me filming parts of the city. And I didn't care about and the people who watched that video, and I have it on my archive channel, they liked it. And I don't give a damn about those two people criticizing me. Well, anyway, back to the people of Texas, the state of Texas. Yeah, did that video, 66 Reasons Why Texas Sucks. I mean, that video blew up. I mean, got a lot of views, got more likes than dislikes. I mean, got some comments, and one of the people who viewed that video became one of my subscribers. So yeah, so, and they said he agreed with me, and I appreciate that, and I really do. But yeah, I talked about the people of Texas. They like to open doors for people. Men opening doors for men, women opening doors for women, women opening doors for men. I think I said that. Like, it's just weird. And the worst part about it is, like, when you thank them, they'll say yes sir or yes ma'am. You don't say yes sir or yes ma'am. You say you're welcome, no problem. That's what you say. I mean, and when you thank them for helping you, they'll say yes sir, yes ma'am. And and the crazy thing about it is, like, I was driving on a highway coming out of Jacksonville, Texas. That city is a dump. It's a shitty city, and I've been there. It is shit. Excuse my language. The city is just pure shit. And I was coming back from this city on this highway, and I ran into a road construction site. Okay, a flagger, which is a road construction worker of the Texas Department of Transportation, or TxDOT. He slows me down, and everybody's behind me to create a traffic queue at the road construction or road work site. And it was a black man who was a TxDOT road construction worker. Had a gray beard. He had a cigarette. He comes walking up to my car. I rolled the window down, and the fucker didn't give me a chance to talk. He just explained to me about the road construction site, and I didn't get a chance to say anything. He said, "Oh, I'm somehow protecting my car from the gravel and rocks and stuff." Okay, I wasn't in a hurry, and he assumes that I'm in a hurry. I can't wait. He think I'm just like everybody else who just in a hurry, who drives crazy past people in single lane highways, or overtaking, which is dangerous. Yeah, and okay. After that, I thanked him. I said, "Thank you," and he says, "Yes, sir." And he goes and talks to other people at the queue, other people in other cars. So as I was listening to the radio and sitting patiently and wait, like he was twirling the stop and go sign around to tell people to stop or go around the road construction site. He twirls it around and smoking a cigarette, smiling and talking to people. And I started to move because I was confused because because I'm looking at the sign, he wanted me to stop or go. It was confusing. It was crazy. And him saying yes, sir, to me, he should have said you're welcome. Why is that? Like, it just, that's 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 one of the things that just drives me crazy about living in Texas. Like, like it's I mean the courteousness is just hilarious, and it's not just weird and it's not just strange and idiotic. It makes no sense. Like, you think that person, they gonna tell you yes sir or yes ma'am. Like, it's comical, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh my god, like, it's a clown show here. I'm telling you, like, it is like it is a clown show, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and it is like, my God. I mean, the courteousness, the politeness here is just, it's idiotic, hilarious, and just weird. And it's and it's yeah, and I just heard about this, some fat ass 45-year-old man died of COVID. I mean, he has a newborn baby son and a wife. I mean, he makes fun of the vaccine. Then after all of that, he passes away and dies from COVID. Like, first of all, like, who makes fun of the COVID vaccine? I mean, why are you making fun of something and mocking something that will help you? Like, who does that? Like, I can't imagine myself, like, being sick and I'm refusing to take some medicine that will help me, that will cure me and make me better, and I go and make fun of it. I just can't imagine myself doing something like that. Like, if you do something like that, there's something wrong with you. You need help. You have issues. Serious, serious issues. Oh my God. Like, yeah, going back to the courteousness, like, here in Texas, like, it's just laughable. And it is like, they act like, I mean, like, for instance, like, I know it's like they'll cut you dead in a sentence when you speak or something. Like, I asked a Texas state trooper, which is a man, he's a sergeant at this Texas Department of Public Safety driver's license office. He comes out with a DMV staff, and they're saying that I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. I'll just go in there just to see just how crazy and messed up it is in there. In these driver license offices, or wherever they call them. I'm just gonna call them the DMV. You know, and they can't name anything worth of shit. Like, it just shows how stupid they are. Like, yeah, like, Texas is the state that's filled to the brim with the dumbest people on the planet. Like, and they're in charge of everything. I mean, they are a governor. I mean, they are a lieutenant governor, attorney general, politicians, police officers, firefighters. They do the most dumbest things that you can ever imagine. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, going back, yeah, I asked this state trooper at this driver license office, which is in Longview, Gregg County, Texas. Um, Longview is the county seat of Gregg County. And I noticed this blatch on this guy's face. He was a bald headed white guy. I mean, he was standing there like he was all shocked and scared of me, like this. I'm like, I asked him, he was, yeah, I asked him, hey, what's that? What's that on your face? When I say, what's that on your face? He immediately answers my question. He says this. It was like, it goes like this. What's that on your face? It's a birthmark. I said, yeah, looks like you were burned. Looks like you were a burn victim. Like you was in a fire or something. Then he got all upset and said this. Just like I said, it's a birthmark. Yeah, it is a birthmark, asshole. Oh, my God. Like, there's a saying, it's hard to be an asshole if you're an idiot. It's hard to be an asshole if you're completely stupid. So, uh, yeah, so that's all I gotta say about, the courteousness, which is, the weird, strange culture here in Texas. You know, yeah, everybody in this state drives a pickup truck and they drive real fast, like, like over like 80, 90, or 100 miles per hour down the freeway and normal back roads, and they pass you like they're like you're so like you're slow and you're just driving by the speed limit. And it's just because that they're in a big hurry and they want to risk their lives just to get to where they're going. And I just can imagine, these people here in Texas who drive like maniacs here. I mean, if I put them in Europe, any country in Europe, like, they wouldn't know how to drive around a roundabout. They wouldn't understand what overtaking is. They wouldn't understand what lane hogging is when you overtake a car which is passing. They wouldn't know what that is. And they will hate the metric system. They will hate it. They probably drive like maniacs. I mean, speed cameras will catch them, take a picture of the plates on their cars, and send them a bill. Send them the ticket in the mail. It'll be funny if they do what they did in France, and they get a ticket and they get a ticket in the mail. Everything will be in French, and they won't understand it. And they probably won't speak a lick of French. Oh my God, it will be hilarious. I mean, these weird, crazy, asshole, lunatic Texans will lose their minds if they're in Europe. They will lose their minds. Spain, Portugal, France, Italy, Belgium, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Monaco, Luxembourg, Ireland, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I mean, they will lose their minds driving on the roads and not understanding the laws and the road signs. Like, I mean, it'll be even worse if they're in the UK because they're going to be driving on the left side of the road. They're probably going to be going to fast food restaurants. And, I can imagine a big, gigantic pickup truck with Texas plates on it being in the UK, and the driver wouldn't understand how things work there. it will be hilarious. It would be completely hilarious. Oh my god. And you know, if they do that courteousness stuff in the UK, I mean, the British will look at them like they're on crack cocaine. They'll look at them like, what? That is bloody strange. Oh no. That's bloody weird. Like, you, that's, that's mad. Like, opening doors, a man opening a door for a man, that's just mad. And they say yes sir when you thank them. You know, the British probably wouldn't say anything. You know, they probably wouldn't give a shit. You know, and there's one thing I want to talk about that, you know, that Texans do. Like, if you stand in the line at a store, and they're in front of you, they'll turn and see that you have like a few items in your hand, and they'll tell you, go ahead of me, wanting you to jump the queue and get in the line in front of them. That stuff won't fly in the UK because the British love their queues, and they will hate you if you jump the queue. Nobody's not going to tell you, go ahead of me, and turn to see if you have a few items in your hand. They're not going to do that. You're going to stand your ass in the queue, and you're going to wait just like everybody else. Oh my God. I mean, these Texans won't last. They wouldn't make it. They will burn hard. They will fail miserably in Europe. I mean, they would be hit harder if they're on the continent, and they will be hit even harder in the island nation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and they're probably going to feel the sting even worse in the Republic of Ireland. Okay, before I end this video, I want to thank all of my subscribers, 108 of them. I want to thank them for subscribing to me. You know, and I appreciate that. You know, yeah, it's good that, you know, I have some people who like the content on my channel and give me thumbs up. You know, but you know, you guys don't have to agree with me on everything. You know, and and I understand that, you know, some of you guys don't like my content. You know, I got some content on this channel that are just pure garbage that make no sense. You know, yeah, those videos are shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of them are good. Some of them are shit. And to all of my 108 subscribers, you know, I still got that strike on this account. If I get another strike over a video that YouTube finds that's violating their policy, they give me another strike, I mean, I won't be able to post any videos. I won't do live streaming, which I don't do, and I can't leave comments on videos or content on other channels here on YouTube. So yeah, and if I get another strike, this channel will be deleted. You know, if that happens, I have to create another account. If you guys go and try to find my channel and notice that I'm not in the subscription list, then you know it's YouTube. But you know, if I create another channel and just make more contents on that channel, I'll explain to you like why my channel got deleted. Just want to give you guys a heads up on that in case you guys won't find my channel in your subscription list or get any notifications. So yeah, just want to give you a heads up on that. And you guys won't notice, like, yeah, my channel will be up and I won't put any won't post any videos. Maybe because I'm taking a break, or probably there's something going on in my life that I don't want to talk about. So yeah, just want to give you guys a heads up on that. So I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Texas is a weird, crazy state, and I just want to add about how some of the Texans are. I remember I went to this see this rest area, which is a gigantic travel center, and has info about Texas. I came in there after crossing the Texas state line from Louisiana. Um, Went to Louisiana, to look around, walk through the streets of Shreveport. Came in there. I went to this little travel plaza thing, and I noticed people, everybody kept saying yes sir to me all the time, all the time. I lost count of how many times they said yes sir to me, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. It was like this: "Hi sir, you want me to help you with, sir?" So I'm fine. You will. Oh, thank you, sir. And this guy whose shift was ended, who was working there, he left and said this to me: "Have a good day, sir." And then when I left, this woman said, "Have a good day, sir." Then I turned and saw this woman. She was like waving at me. And I said, "Yeah, yeah, I." it's, it's crazy. Like, I lost count, like how many times they say yes sir to me. Like, and they talk to you like you're their boss. Like you're their drill sergeant. Like, it's crazy. And I went to this travel plaza in Louisiana, and none of this happened. I walked in there, didn't get what I got at the Texas Travel Plaza, because nobody didn't give a shit. I mean, yeah, they were friendly, but they didn't do what those people at that Texas Travel Plaza did. Like, there's nothing wrong being courteous and being friendly, but you can't go overboard on that, and you gotta know what's appropriate and not appropriate, inappropriate when it comes to being courteous and polite to people. And yeah, a man opening doors for another man, and a woman opening doors for another woman, and a woman opening a door for a man is just it's just strange to me. I hope everything I said in this video, I hope everything that I said about Texas, what Texas people do, the courteousness and all. I wonder if this is strange to you people as well. I mean, if you guys find this, what I said, weird and strange, I mean, just leave a comment. So that's all I gotta say in this video. Au revoir.